Hello, welcome back to Daddy and the Don. Today we're here to preview Brentford vs West Ham this weekend. Earlier today I spoke to Dougie. I asked him a few questions. Firstly, his review of the fantastic result against Chelsea, and then we spoke about the upcoming game against West Ham. We spoke about West Ham in general, the formation, and his score prediction. Before we get to that, just remember guys, please subscribe, like, comment and share this video. Much appreciated. Anyway, here's Doug answering my questions. Take it away.
Yeah, hi Graham. Well, as you can imagine, even just 2 or 3 days later, after the fantastic win at Chelsea on Saturday, every Brentford fan is still on a high. It was an incredible performance by the team. Chelsea really were very flat right from the very kick-off. Even the first 15 minutes, Brentford could have taken the lead quite easily. We had a couple of really good chances. Mendy made a good save. But to be fair, Chelsea did come back into the game and it was quite even for the rest of the first half. Second half, obviously, very early goal. And what an absolutely world-class goal by Rudiger. He must have been 40 yards out when he smashed that one in off the post. If it had been any further towards the inside of the goal, I think Rayo had it covered. It was just a perfect shot and the speed of it as well. Having said that, what a time to score it, an equaliser. Within 2 minutes, we were back in the game. Lovely, well-worked goal. Vitaly Janelt coming onto a nice little touch by Brian Mbeumo and smashed it into the back of the net. And then from then on, we took control. It was a crazy 10 minutes. Nothing that Chelsea could do could stop Brentford forward play. We caught them out. Brian, a great turn on, I think it was Reece James had just come on as a substitute. Turned him, run down the wing. Lovely cross into Ericsson to get the second goal. And the third goal was a really delightful move on the edge of the area again to set Janelt free to just chip over Mendy. I thought Mendy really should have done a lot better with that third goal, in actual fact. But there you go, that's it. The Chelsea, what do they have? Havertz had a goal disallowed for handball, quite clear. He handballed it twice, from what I've seen on the replays. Defensively, we stood up to them, which is all positive stuff. It's things that we haven't done really against the bigger teams, especially away from home. Defended well, and then as the game drifted on, Chelsea got fewer and fewer chances. They made 3 substitutions, which didn't really do anything for their play. And then we rounded off with a 4th goal. And I can't really underline how important the win was. Before the game, we was in the pub, we was watching Liverpool, Watford, and really we really wanted Liverpool to win, because the more games that the teams below us use up and they're not gaining points on us, the better. And Watford losing 2-0 was a great result for us. Well, I think what I was saying was that when Worcester scored the 4th goal, Chelsea were really completely flat. They had no answer to Brentford's forward play. The really important contributions by Brian Mbeumo and Ivan Toney, who run the Chelsea defence ragged all afternoon. We seem to go back to that way we were playing earlier in the season, where we were pushing right up on their defence and not giving them a moment's peace. And I can't understate it enough, the difference that Christian Eriksen has made to that team. He was a massive miss against Leicester. You could see that the first half against Leicester, we were just didn't know what to do. We true enough, we created chances, but he just seems to find that extra yard or 2 of space around him, and he'll either play a first time pass or he'll turn on the ball. And then leading into your second question about what sort of threat that West Ham will bring on Sunday to us. It really does probably depend on how they handle Christian Eriksen. He's our important player now. I think most teams do have a player of that sort of calibre. If you look on the West Ham side, for instance, I'm thinking of Declan Rice, what he brings to that team. Leicester, what James Maddison brings to that team. Southampton, what James Ward-Prowse brings to that team. You know, all his teammates know they can give him the ball and something is going to happen with him. West Ham, with regards to the formation, well, Thomas Frank could continue with the two up front, and it could be that if we put Dawson and Zuma under the same sort of pressure that we did to Thiago Silva and Rudiger, then we're going to get some results out of it. West Ham's threat well, it's going to come from Ben Rama, I think, if he plays. He's loved down at Brentford, and I'm still absolutely certain that he will feel confident in playing well. That's if he starts the game, because he's not David Moyes' favourite for some reason. You know, Moyes, Ben Rama started on Sunday against Everton. Moyes could well change his side again. You know, they will have played on Thursday night, a very important Europa League quarter-final against Lyon. He may, you know, choose to rest some players, bring some squad players in. If Antonio plays up front, he's obviously, you know, a strong player, physical player. If you get him on the move, he's like a train, you can't stop him. But he played against us earlier in the season, back at the London Stadium, and we dealt with him, you know. They're probably a player that was unlucky not to get in the England squad, and he probably would have done if he wasn't injured, is Jared Bowen. He's been performing consistently all season. He's probably one that we need to look out for as well. Going back to the formation, I think Thomas will stick with what we played against Chelsea. It wouldn't make any sense to change it again. But if he did change it, it wouldn't be surprised. Just play Tony up front with Wissa wide. Maybe might change it a little bit, but it probably will stick to the same 11. If they're all fit and available, there's no real reason to change it. And lastly, a score prediction. Well, we've got to be confident in what we're doing now. After Chelsea, it's got to, you know, you're only going to be as good as your last win. And well, we were excellent at Chelsea. We need to back it up now. You know, one more win, I'm pretty sure most Brentford fans, will feel that we're safe for another season of Premier League. Could it be this weekend? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Brentford win, mainly because West Ham will have played Thursday night. They might still be a bit, you know, leg weary, and we should be able to take a full advantage. I'm hoping it'll be a Brentford home win. Yeah, and we'll all be freed from desire.